What comes to mind when you hear RPG? I feel like if you've been playing games for a long time, you get a pretty clear picture of what that game will be, right? I'm talking huge map, dozens of side quests, character customization, overarching branching stories, black, brown, or white, elf, penis, or vagina. Over the years, games have improved every single one of these elements. The side quests seem more important, more interesting, and emotional, the maps are bigger than ever, and sometimes more densely packed. Obviously, the graphics are one of the biggest improvements, so now you can see all the veins in your cock in full 4K HDR. All of this to say that there's one thing that stayed pretty consistent. Glitches. NPCs. Now, what comes to mind when you hear NPC? Something like this, right? Robotic, stiff, the same movements, the same lines over and over. And it's hard to criticize studios for this because, easier said than done, right? Hey guys, I've got an idea. Just create NPCs that act more naturally and interact with the player more organically. Oh, fuck. Why don't we think of that shit? Oh, look at this guy over here next to Miyamoto. It's hard to do, but there has to be change, even if it's little by little. And one game already has taken a step forward. That's right, I'm talking about Cyberpunk again. I don't care, I'll say it, I love this game, it's my favorite game. Get off me, get out of here. I bleed Cyberpunk. I'll defend this shit till I die. But seriously, I think that if this game had come out in its actually completed stage, it would have been seen as an RPG video game benchmark. Like, sure, it has explosions and all the emotions and the but let me show you some of the most impressive moments in my opinion. Yeah, cut those onions. Oh, we should just cut that fucking chicken's head right off. Yeah, stir it, baby, stir it. Hey, you said we were gonna get a beer. How are you gonna get over the counter? Oh shit! I had never seen movements like this in an RPG game, and that's cause who would do it? It's generally understood that because RPGs are so massive and have so much content, the graphics and animations are gonna be limited. But these guys did it, and now I can't go back. Now, I don't know if I'm the only one, but I hate NPC conversations like this. Why do I have to be locked in looking at their stupid faces? Why are we all facing each other? Why are we all standing? My name is Burk the Orc. I've had a long day of slaying dragons. I would like to sit down. I love how conversations happen in Cyberpunk. Sometimes, even if you are locked in place in a convo, you'll be fucking chilling. Legs crossed open, maybe you're sipping a beer, the NPC who you're talking to will be pacing back and forth, sometimes interacting with something in the room, sometimes engaging with you, and it all looks beautiful. This, to me, is a huge step in the right direction, especially now that I'm looking at the new Starfield gameplay. When this game was announced, I think we all thought, wow, what does Bethesda have in store for us? How have they evolved the mechanics we've all grown to love? What new innovations have they come up with? This will be a game talked about for generations. Oh, they didn't do any of that? Okay. Now don't get me wrong, it all looks gorgeous. But it seems to me like Bethesda are the only ones stuck in 2011. Granted, Starfield is way bigger than Cyberpunk, since it's set in space. But is it worth having a game so massive if you're gonna have all these damn loading screens? So many studios have tried to minimize loading to increase immersion. Red Dead Redemption transitions from cutscene to gameplay beautifully.
Pretty boy, you're kidding me. Pretty boy.
Cyberpunk doesn't really even have cutscenes or loading screens. And in either one of those games, if you want to interact with someone on some other part of the map, you just go there, open the door, and boom, you're in it. Bethesda said, fuck it, more loading screens. This is what the people want. Want to go to space? Pay the toll, fucko. I know it seems like I gotten off track, but environment also plays a huge part in how you interact with NPCs. Something Cyberpunk wasn't able to do that Bethesda did back in the day are random interactions. Remember in Skyrim, you just be walking along and all of a sudden a guy comes out of nowhere and goes, "Rawr! Give me all your schmeckles," or you know, I have a message from Jarnarnatharn the Third, come to Rock Fire Valley, or whatever. You feel like an explorer, like you're actually a part of this world. Red Dead 2 also has this in the game, and it makes for some memorable moments. But the reason why they were able to do that was because they were in a fixed location. But now you're in space, and the cold void of vastless space. And when you go into planets, you're in the same terrain for long periods of time. What are you interacting with now? And this doesn't have to be a bad thing, because NPC interactions would seem that much more special. But they just aren't.
Sorry, I just need a moment to gather my thoughts.
I don't know if my love for Cyberpunk is clouding my judgment, but I would really like to see RPG games go in the direction that CDPR and Rockstar have said, because there is immense room for improvement. And I think it really is a team effort. If one studio comes out with new mechanics that people liked, other studios will get inspired and improve upon those mechanics, and implement them in their own games. And NPCs to me just seem like the final piece of the puzzle that will push games into another realm of gaming. And that's about all I have for you today. Thank you for listening. Let me know what you think. Until next time.